So what motivated us to write this book was an observation that Jules and I had in our consulting work, where we're often asked to go to an organization, help them articulate their frustrations and aspirations and turn them into actions to make a real difference. And many times we'd be asked to come back a year or two later and do the same exercise. And what we recognized was that the list of frustrations and aspirations didn't seem to have changed. In other words, not much had happened, which begged the question that we asked ourselves, are there some people that actually do make a change based on their frustrations and aspirations? And the answer was yes. And we found some of these people and we interviewed them. We come to call them Maverick Leaders. Maverick because they have a unique sense and take on what's going on and an ambition for things to be different. And leader because they engage others and mobilize others to make that difference. So for the research for the book, we interviewed over 30 of these, what we call Maverick Leaders, and discovered some really distinctive characteristics, mindsets and skill sets that differentiates them from perhaps the rest of us and the executives and people in senior positions. And these characteristics are as follows. Firstly, resourcefulness. And that is the ability to really make the most of the resources at our disposal and to create more resource, to drive towards that goal, that higher order goal of making the world a better place, or making just their community a better place, or even their team within the organization. Experimentation, which is the recognition in order to chart that path through uncharted territory, you need to learn, you need to experiment, you need to engage in trial and error. And thirdly, being prepared to challenge convention, so being non-conformist, not just for the sake of it, but in case there's a better way of doing things and thinking about things. And then finally, and perhaps the most important differentiating characteristic, is being undeterred. So being willing to persist in the face of resistance and sometimes even hostility.